all this woman was a word from the prophet. He said, go in the house, shut the door, and fill the vessels up, not knowing what was going to happen after the vessels was full. That's just how I told you today. God say so. Some of you will walk out here and still don't so. God say tithe. Some of you walk out here and still don't tithe. See? But she tithed, she gave, she poured out in obedience, not knowing what the results were going to be. She filled another vessel. And the Bible says, when she turned around, the pot was empty. And she looked at her son and she said, any more? Any more? And her son said, no, that's it. So watch this. She limited herself by how much vessels she brought. As long as she had vessels, God will continue to let the oil to pour. Now watch this. Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. No, don't drop him down. Pick him up. Now watch this. Watch this. She went back to the prophet and he said, now what you want me to do? I've already been obedient to the first thing you tell me to do. Now what else you want me to do? He said, get these and sell them. And what you make from that, pay off your debt and live off the rest. What? A pot of oil in the corner? Paid off my debt? And had enough money to live off the rest? Sitting in my corner? And I even can't see it? There's something, New Testament principle. 5,000 people sitting on the ground with Jesus. He asked them the same question. What do you have among yourself? The only thing that we have is 5 barley loaves and 2 little fish. Same principle. Sitting in the midst of them, they looked at it as insignificant. There's something you looking at in your house and you think it can't do you any good. And God said, that's it right there. Now watch this. Watch this. She may have bought the pot. For $3,000. But when she poured it out, she sold this one for $1,000, that 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 one for $1,000, and that one for $1,000. So when she ended up, she actually ended up with $7,000 from a pot that was sitting in our corner that only worth $3,000. What am I saying to you? What am I saying to you? Simple principle. Buy wholesale, sell retail. Man, some of y'all even didn't get that. You just like I know that, Pastor. You didn't know nothing. You got something sitting in your house. God caused the oil to run, watch me good, as long as she was obedient. There's something in your house. Lord, I feel that, Jesus. There's something in your house. And watch this. It isn't hidden from you because she knew where the pot of oil was. You know what it is. Some of you just too lazy. Some of you have too much pride. Some of you just waiting on the big thing instead of starting with the small thing. Some of you have the idea, but you're telling God you ain't got no money. Well, she didn't have none. All she had was a pot. Lord, I preaching better than y'all shouting. And so we sitting around and we suffering and we going through all these hard times and we can't do this and we struggling to do that, and God say there's a pot of oil in your corner. Positioning yourself for the blessing. So thank you fellas, when you walk out of this house today, you better position yourself. You better position yourself. You better position yourself. I can tell you this.